COYOTE vs ACME is finally upon us, as Ketchup Entertainment take to San Diego Comic-Con to reveal new details on the film, including an official release date. All the details right here. For those of us following this story over the last few years, this was the big one. COYOTE vs ACME took centre stage at SDCC 2025, with its very own panel at the convention's hallowed Hall H. Attended by film stars Eric Bauza, Will Forte and Martha Kelly, alongside director Dave Green, the panel offered up audiences a taste of the long-awaited Looney Tunes movie, which has been stuck in release hell for the last 3 years. In case you've been living under a rock dropped on you by the Roadrunner for all of this time, here's a quick refresher. COYOTE vs ACME is the latest Looney Tunes feature film, based on a humour article published by Ian Frazier in The New Yorker in 1990. The film follows the fan-favourite Looney Tune hiring a billboard lawyer to launch legal action against the Acme Corporation, after Acme products fail him one too many times in his dogged pursuit of the Roadrunner. The case pits Wile E and his lawyer against the latter's intimidating former boss, but a growing friendship between man and cartoon stokes their determination to win. The film stars Eric Bauza as the Looney Tunes, alongside Will Forte as the Coyote's lawyer Kevin Avery, and John Cena as the Acme Corporation's attorney Buddy Crane. It also stars Lana Condor in an undisclosed role. Originally announced in 2018 as an HBO Max original feature set for a 2020 release, it was later pushed to a 2023 theatrical release before being wiped off the slate to make room for Barbie. In 2022, rumours swirled that the movie had become a victim of the Warner Animation Decimation, which claimed completed features Batgirl and Scoob Holiday Haunt. Despite Warner's confirming the project had been scrapped in late 2023, earlier this year, independent distributor Ketchup Entertainment announced that they had acquired the film for a reported $50 million. That's $20 million over the film's budget. Ketchup had also previously saved and released other troubled Looney Tunes film, The Day the Earth Blew Up, which released earlier in 2025. With Ketchup finally preparing to drop the film, the Comic-Con panel was the perfect opportunity to reveal the official release date, with filmmakers announcing August 28, 2026 as the long-awaited day. Unlike Day the Earth Blew Up, which is still rolling out globally, Ketchup has promised this to be a global theatrical release date. To help drum up excitement for COYOTE vs ACME, a number of clips were screened throughout the panel, giving audiences their first proper official look at the film. Industry trade paper Hollywood Reporter reported, first footage from COYOTE vs ACME featured a montage of Wile E. Coyote's failed attempts to thwart the Roadrunner, which was set to Johnny Cash's version of the Nine Inch Nails hit Hurt. Later, Wile E. Coyote happens to see a TV commercial from attorney Kevin Avery, as played by Forte. Have you ever pulled the ripcord of your parachute and only silverware comes out? The character says in the footage. It's not your fault. Later, the team screened 6 more minutes of footage, which included co-star John Cena defending Acme in a courtroom scene. What I will prove to this jury is that this man, Wile E. Coyote, he is reckless, Cena says in the sequence. A disaster involving the defense team's evidence leads to a fiery explosion in the court. Afterward, Forte's character gets a mysterious phone call from a mysterious source who sounds distinctly like Bugs Bunny. I think it may be able to help with Acme, the unnamed friend says. I have an associate with information. Competing industry trade paper Variety further reported, they played an extended clip from the film of Wile E's first day in court, which does not go well. His lawyer, Kevin Avery, hasn't stood inside a courtroom in years, and he's up against Acme's formidable attorney, Buddy Crane. The scene includes several playful nods to Looney Tunes characters, including a knitting mother hen on the jury and Playboy Penguin working as a courtroom sketch artist carving a bust of Buddy's chiseled face out of ice. The judge, played by Luis Guzman, even has a cartoon gavel that squeaks. The panelists said to expect more cameos like that in the film, including Bugs and Daffy of course, but also more obscure ones, like the animated version of actor Peter Lorre, who showed up in some classic Looney Tunes shorts. At least one more classic Looney Tune was revealed to be featured in the movie, with Foghorn Leghorn appearing in screened footage. This will certainly excite fans, particularly those who were a little bit disappointed that Day the Earth Blew Up only featured Porky, Daffy and Petunia. In addition to the clips, the film's first trailer was screened to the audience, though is not yet available online. Regardless, a number of captures from the footage have appeared online, alongside a few officially released stills. I'm not too sure how much of this I really should be showing to you, considering my stance on leaks and knowing that the Acme Corporation is probably going to come after me. But we've been through so much with this film already, we all deserve this. The film's first teaser poster was also released publicly, featuring the release date alongside a Wile E. Coyote-shaped hole at the bottom of an Arizona canyon. It's a very simple poster, which doesn't even feature the film's title, but it's very effective. The panel wasn't complete without a couple of gags, taking some tongue-in-cheek jabs at the film's former studio and making reference to the film's troubles. Panel moderator Paul Scheer opened the presentation by saying, "This is the panel that you were not supposed to see. This movie was not supposed to come out," which he followed up with, "I heard Warner Brothers wouldn't release the film. I've never heard of Warner Brothers. This really is an Acme decision, and I'm saying that for legal purposes. Ketchup is single-handedly saving Looney Tunes." Reportedly, this was the only mention of Warner Brothers in the entire panel, with the studio being referred to as Acme throughout the remainder. Wile himself appeared for a fun little back and forth with Scheer.
Now, Wile, do you believe that you have a strong case versus Acme? Okay, great. That's exciting. That's good to know. But do you ever feel like maybe some of the accidents might have been your fault? Okay, yeah. All right, so you take zero accountability here. Now, if the settlement does go your way, what are you going to do with all that money? Limited amount of times. Okay, I get that.
And later in the event, Acme lawyers gate crashed to threaten audience members not to share anything that were being shown, ultimately shutting down the presentation.
Let this be a lesson to you, San Diego Comic-Con. Never ever mess with the Acme Corporation.
Given all the ups and downs we've been through with this film, it's pretty surreal to think that it's actually coming out. And though we do have to wait more than another full year, I'm sure you'll be right with me, happily waiting, knowing at the end of the day, we'll actually be able to sit in a theatre and watch this one. It's currently unknown when the trailer will make its way online, but I imagine it probably won't be too far off, though it may be a little while until we get many more substantial drops following it. Once again, the movie isn't out for over a year. Regardless, as always, I'll be right here with all the news and first looks as they drop in. And at that, I want to know, are you excited with all of this Coyote vs. Acme news? As always, join the conversation down below.